Artificial intelligence is gradually changing the lives of young people in Nigeria by opening up new opportunities in technology, education, and business. Artificial intelligence is being implemented in classrooms around the country through pilot programs. Tens of thousands have signed up so far. Artificial intelligence is being used by young business people in the agriculture industry to enhance farming methods, increase output, and more effectively access markets.
Naturally, AI, when AI started, it was perceived to be risky because a lot of people felt like AI will take their job, AI will outperform them, AI will, probably disturb maybe their job or activities or so. But in the last few years that we have been using AI fully, I discovered that what AI does is just to make that job easier. It does not take job from people. So I wouldn't have said it had a very long negative effect like that. It has aided people to achieve more within limited time.
We as Nigerian youth need to see ourselves as a global citizen, which means that every skill that we have is relevant even outside the shores of Nigeria. So that's why I'm kind of taken aback when I see some courses that some of we youth do in schools. Those courses are outdated. So with the advent of AI and tech, we discover that it makes us to be employable, will be relevant both here, both in the country and outside the country. Because one of the things I know about value is whatever you put out to the world will be what the world give back to you. So if you have the skill set, if you have the value to put out to the world, such too will be sent back to you. So AI makes us employable.
Young people in Nigeria have been significantly impacted by artificial intelligence, which presents both potential and difficulties. Positively, artificial intelligence has created new empowerment opportunities in software development, machine learning, and data science. Since many young people are now studying coding and artificial intelligence related skills through online platforms and tech hubs, it has also promoted skill development.
I think it comes with a lot of opportunity and it comes with a lot of advantage. For example, the world is changing and the ecosystem is growing rapidly. Almost everything in the technology ecosystem now works with AI. So it means if we have more Nigerian youths that understand how AI works, it means we're going to have more AI-driven workforce in our youth ecosystem. It enhances the employability of Nigerian youth because it's not enough to have a skill now in this age. It's more important to know how you can take advantage of AI to automate your skills for you. So it helps youth to be employable.
There is nothing that has virtues that does not have its own vices. To every advantage, there will always be a disadvantage. So now I felt like artificial intelligence to some people who are 100% dependent on AI, it's reducing their level of intellectual reasoning. Some of us can hardly engage ourselves in critical thinking anymore. Everything is AI, 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 and it has a way of affecting you.
For young people in Nigeria, artificial intelligence has several benefits, including the creation of fascinating jobs. For young people in Nigeria, artificial intelligence has several benefits, including the creation of fascinating job prospects in data science, software development, and machine learning. It promotes the acquisition of useful skills like robotics and coding, which improve their employability in a competitive labor market. Additionally, artificial intelligence aids young business owners by offering tools to improve corporate productivity, automate operations, and develop new goods and services.
I believe that in the next 5 to 10 years, we'll be at the forefront of AI, not only in Africa, but also in the world. Now, we've had a lot of startups, AI startups in Nigeria coming up. A lot of them are doing fine. And those are just few of those that we know. Now, we need to understand that Nigerian youth, especially those under 30, we make up of 70% of the total population. So that means that we are almost the total population of the country. So we cannot be left behind. Now, in the next 5 years, I believe that if all things are put in place, that we will be the pioneer of AI integration in the country.
Anything that has to do with civilization or anything that has to do with information and communication technology has two sides, the negative and the positive. What you bring out of them or what you make of them depends on the mindset with which you are using them. AI, as a matter of fact, we have seen all manner of videos being developed or being made with AI. Some are destructive, some are actually constructive, some adds to a system body of knowledge. So what becomes of AI in the instance or in the case of Nigeria depends on how we make use of it. And that is where government comes in, to ensure that we do not bastardize this noble invention, because it's an invention. If you look at Twitter, for instance, there is an AI tool on Twitter that is called Grok. You can ask Grok any question, it gives you answer in real time, and the answer it gives you is scientific based, research based, and it is very fast. So what we make of it depends on the mindset with which we use it.
The government have been urged to give artificial intelligence education and youth empowerment first priority by implementing thorough and well thought out measures. In order to ensure that young people learn pertinent skills from an early age, artificial intelligence and digital literacy should first be incorporated into the national education curriculum from early school through higher education, which will act as a strong foundation into artificial intelligence advancements.
If I am to speak with government today, I think what I would tell the government to do is fund education. To include, because you see, the easiest place to reach the generation next is through the basic education level. It is not everybody that starts from primary school that ends up in the university. You get? So now, all levels of education are important. The primary, the secondary, the tertiary, they are very much important. But I think the primary should be given more focus.
But at the same time, we need to admonish them for some things that are doing right. One of them is the 3MTT that I think Ministry of Digital Economy, Mr. Bosun, initiated as approved by the federal government. And these are one of the things that we need, and also the new review of our curriculum, national curriculum. A lot of outdated things were taken out, and a lot of new things, much needed things were put in. So I must commend the federal government about that. But even with that, I still think that, because I think last week or so, or some months ago, I heard that the new WAEC to be written will be computer based. It's a good development.
Nifemi Akituawa reporting for KAFTAN TV News.